have you all here as we celebrate another year of commitment to public safety and also just of excellence here in our four-time All-America city of Edinburg. At this time, please stand for the invocation. We invite Pastor Eddie Salinas from our Edinburg Clergy and Police Partnership to please come forward for tonight's prayer.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Welcome, everybody. We can bow our heads, please. Psalms 33:12 says, "Blessed is the nation whose God is their Lord. Bienaventurado el pueblo de quien Dios es el Señor." Father, we thank you for this evening, Lord. Thank you for allowing us to be here. Thank you for the honor of being here. Thank you for every servant that is here, Lord. Thank you for every law enforcement person represented here, Lord. Every household, I pray special blessing on everybody that's here, Lord, and even extended to the households, to the families, Lord, to the close friends. We thank you for your favor. We thank you for your protection, and let your blood cover us all, Lord. We ask all this in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you so much, Pastor Salinas. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors led by our Edinburg Police Department Honor Guard. Nayeli Castañeda from Edinburg North's Mariachi Oro will lead us in the national anthem as well as the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you, Honor Guard. Thank you, Nayeli. You may be seated. At this time, we'll enjoy a brief intermission and some pretty great entertainment tonight. I'd like to introduce you to Edinburg North's Mariachi Oro, founded in 1991, which has grown into one of the state's premier mariachi programs under the direction of ENHS alumnus, Mr. Abel Acuna. The program evolved from an after-school club into a co-curricular class and has earned multiple state titles with consistent top 3 finishes. Since mariachi was adopted by the UIL, the group has received 10 superior ratings and 1 excellent rating. Their success, as you know, also led to Going Varsity in Mariachi, a Netflix documentary that showcased the beautiful city of Edinburg and also brought national attention to their program. Please enjoy the music and the dinner and take this opportunity to connect with colleagues and guests. Our program will resume shortly. But at this time, it is my honor to introduce our Master of Ceremonies for tonight. And he is certainly no stranger to the city of Edinburg. Of course, it's the one and only Tim Smith. Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith has been part of the Channel 5 News team for more than 35 years, even though he's 21 years old. He was recently honored as National Weather Person of the Year. Yeah, that deserves a round of applause. And he's from Edinburg, so. A native of Batesville, Indiana, and a graduate of Indiana University, Tim worked at several radio stations before heading to Texas in 1981, and he's always been super active in our community. He visits thousands of school children each year, giving presentations on our beautiful South Texas weather. He's also a regular speaker for civic organizations, and his Tim's Coats project has helped to collect more than 100,000 coats for those in need, across the valley over the last 35 years. I love this. He is an avid San Antonio Spurs fan, and he also enjoys watching his Indiana Hoosiers basketball team. In his free time, if he has any, he enjoys cycling and golfing. Tim and his wife Nora have 3 children, Justin, Maya, and Taylor, and 4 beautiful, beautiful grandchildren, along with a Shih Tzu and a kitty. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome the one and only Tim Smith.
Thank you, Roxanne. Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Are you ready for this? I'm going to make one correction to that bio. It says I love following my Indiana Hoosiers basketball team. I used to. Now I like following my national champion Indiana Hoosiers football team. We are a football school now. Yes. Took a long time to get from point A to point B, but we're finally there after all these years. So it's great. It's great to be here, Chief. Thank you for the invitation, and thank everybody who's here tonight for making this event a possibility. It really is nice to be here. 3 out of 4 years, that's not bad. I missed last year. So something came up. How can something be more important, right? But it's so good to be here. Thank you, Chief, for the invitation to be back. So good to see so many smiling faces. We've got a lot to do tonight. Roxanne, thank you for not putting me before dinner, because the one thing I've learned is you don't want to come before a bunch of armed professionals and their meal. That's a bad idea. So thank you for you taking that part. I appreciate that. So it is good to be here tonight. Tonight we're going to recognize a lot of remarkable individuals who are part of our community, right here, part of the Edinburg Police Department. It's a chance to recognize excellence, leadership, and the hard work that keeps our community safe every single day, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So let's get started and make this an evening to remember. At this time, I'd like to welcome the Mayor of the City of Edinburg. Please welcome Mayor Omar Ochoa.
Can I take that?
You can take that. It's all yours.
All right. Other thing that you want to get between is Tim Smith and a microphone. So I had to ask him for sure if I could borrow it. So thank you all so much for gathering here tonight. The City of Edinburg, we love our law enforcement, and we just want to pay tribute to you all. I know a lot of times it can feel like a thankless job, but we really want to be able to say thank you every day of the year, but especially tonight in this awards banquet. The men and women who make up our law enforcement, who put on the uniform every day, you all are carrying the weight of our entire city safeties upon your shoulder. And I want to begin with a simple, profound, and deeply heartfelt thank you. Because tonight we are here to celebrate your bravery, but we are also here to celebrate your heart. Because here in the city of Edinburg, we understand a fundamental truth when it comes to law enforcement, and that is that true policing is not merely enforcing the letter of the law. It is the building of a bond with the people who live within the community that you are sworn to protect. And this is what we call the Edinburg way. It is a philosophy that's rooted in the belief that our officers are not a force apart from our community, that your badge is not a shield preventing you from interacting with others. It is, in fact, a bridge to the community. And it is this understanding that we don't just protect the neighborhoods, but that we honor them. We serve them. We sit at their tables, we walk their streets, not as strangers, but as neighbors and as guardians. And I was reminded of the sheer power of this commitment just the other day when I had the honor of standing in front of the new graduates of the very first police academy class. And as I looked up to them and I saw them reciting their oaths, I'll tell you very plainly and real, I got chills listening to what it is that they had to say. Because in that moment, I didn't just hear the words that they were saying, I saw the future of our city in their heart. I heard the sacred promise to act with integrity, to lead with compassion, and to hold the high standards that define our Edinburg Police Department. And as Matthew 5:9 tells us, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. And tonight we see that peace in action from our police department. We see that in the data and the statistics that confirm what we all already know and feel in our hearts, and that is Edinburg remains one of the safest communities in the state of Texas, and that is because of you, our law enforcement. Please give yourselves a round of applause. This achievement is no accident. It is a direct result of a department that refuses to settle for good enough. A department led with the steady hands and clear vision by our police chief, Jaime Ayala, and supported fully, without reservation and without quibble, by your city council. We support you because we simply believe in you and what you're doing. We invest in you because you invest your lives in the city of Edinburg. We are a beautiful, diverse, and vibrant community made better every single day by your dedication. And as you receive your awards tonight, know that these medals and these plaques are only a small token of the debt of gratitude that we all owe to you and can never fully repay. You are the shield that guards our families and the bridge that connects our city. Let us continue to walk together in this path, strengthening our bonds, deepening our engagement, and ensuring that the Edinburg way remains a beacon of hope and safety for generations to come. Thank you to all of the law enforcement officers that are here tonight, particularly Edinburg PD, but to everybody else that's here and joining us in support of this amazing event. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Mayor, for those words. We appreciate that. I've got to say, Mayor, we were talking earlier about how about 3 years ago I moved to Alberta Road. And about 2 years and 11 and a half months ago, Alberta Road went under construction. And it's still under construction. And Mayor, thank you for the update today that it looks like we're going to get that road done. Give him a round of applause because that road's finally going to be done. And I can finally get to work 10 minutes faster. So thank you. Glad to see all, and I'm sure officers, you're ready for that to be ready as well. You get through there a little more quickly relatively soon. Now, please welcome to the stage your Chief of Police. Please welcome Chief Jaime Ayala.
It looks like it's not supposed to fit in. There it goes. Good evening. Good evening. Can you hear me okay? How about those mariachis oro? Give them a round of applause. Thank you all. It's not the first event you come do for us, and we truly appreciate the talent that our Edinburg youth have in this city. So thank you again for being here. Good evening, everybody. I want to start by thanking our awards committee. What a great job they've done setting things up. The room looks beautiful. The caterer is good food tonight. I hope everybody's enjoying it. And so thank you for getting things together and executing for tonight. I also want to thank our Chiefs Advisory Board. This board it takes problems off my hands and comes back with solutions and recommendations. They are also the ones that go through all of the nomination packets and have to vote and decide on who will be recognized this year. So thank you to the board for their service. Our distinguished guests this year, We appreciate you being here to celebrate the outstanding work of members of our police department. You see, over the past few years, we've tried to include family in all of our events. And tonight, I want to thank my wife, Janet, for being here again. She endures quite a bit from me as we navigate working to make Edinburg better. Most of you know her. Most of you know Janet because she usually attends events with me, and so she's gotten to know a lot of our workforce. But also tonight, for the first time in 4.5 years, we brought my mother, Gloria Ayala. She's been wanting to come to a lot of events, and just, as her son, it's like, Mom, I have a big boy job, and, we're going to be okay. And I also want to welcome my sister, Dora Flores, for being here and supporting us as well. Mayor Omar Ochoa, thank you so much for your support. Your words tonight were just spot on, and we couldn't be more appreciative of the support our mayor and council give us. So thank you for being here and at all of our events. You're everywhere, and we appreciate that. Also in the room is Honorable Judge Bustos, so thank you, sir, for being here tonight. Our mayor and council support us, as you heard them say. They support us by helping us leverage technology, training, equipment, and community engagement. And that's visible by the actions they take. I want to recognize Myra Ayala, our city manager. Thank you, Myra, for the unwavering support, and welcome to the city team. I know Erica Bailly and Mr. Science are here as well. To achieve success, you need relationships. You need partners. And for that, I want to thank our Hidalgo County Sheriff, Eddie Guerra, for being here. Your partnership, the partnership we've forged over the last 4.5 years with your entire command staff, has assisted me and assisted us in continuing to achieve our goals. I appreciate your support and our friendship, Sheriff. Thank you for being here. As well to our district attorney, Terry Palacios. You're there to pick up the phone when we have a call, when we have a question, when we need to navigate through something. So we appreciate you for being there for us. And we have a federal partner with us here tonight, the FBI, Joe Pena and Dave Ronska. Thank you all for being here and your continued support. As when we call, you answer the phone, and you're here to help us through whatever issue we have. So I truly appreciate it. There's a lot of people to thank, so bear with me a little bit. Our training advisory board, Tim Smith, our MC tonight, Nadio Cantu and Johnny Hernandez, thank you for volunteering to serve on the training advisory board, where we meet once or twice a year and determine the direction that we need to go as a community in our training. The University of Texas Rio Grande Valley Police Department, Adan Cruz, police chief there, congratulations to your team on the outstanding inaugural Vaquero football season and our successful partnership in executing the public safety plan. Our departments came together and said, we can do this, and under your leadership and the city support that we had, we got it done. And I think anybody that went to a game had easy ingress and pretty easy egress. For the first year, that's a huge accomplishment. So congratulations, Chief. And I'm happy, so happy, that we have some Edinburg retirees here to join us once again. They laid the foundation for where we're at today, and our current team is pushing it forward. I'm hoping, retirees, that you will look back and see what we are accomplishing and know that it began with your service. And so tonight, we're going to add a couple of more to the retirees list in honoring their commitment and their career to this community. Edinburg Crime Stoppers, thank you for helping us catch the bad guys. Where are you in the back? Thank you for your support in helping us catch them. And our clergy and police partnership, our clergy members, when we call them, whether it's a suicide, whether it's, no matter what the crisis is, they dispatch themselves to us and help our officers. They help victims. They help families that are going through crisis. And that partnership we have with them is just golden. I appreciate our chaplains for being with us. And among us tonight, we have Tropical Texas. Together we serve the mental health community with 3 of our officers and 3 caseworkers. Terry Crocker, thank you and your team. I appreciate you being here in support of what we do, and we totally are so appreciative that you thought about Edinburg when you secured the fundings for that 4-year, $4 million grant that gave us the ability to put resources against mental health and helping our mental health community, because we know the crisis of mental health is growing. And I hope that we can secure funding after this term is over to be able to keep that partnership going forward. So thank you all for being here. All right, before we move on, I want to take just a moment to remember one of our officers and 2 of our retirees that passed away this year in 2025. Our former police chief, Raul Garza, investigator John Olivares, and former investigator Jose Guzman. If you would join me in a moment of silence to remember these men. Thank you. Tonight is one of my favorite nights of the year. Since last year, I've been looking forward to tonight. Because tonight, we pause. We pause the radio traffic. We pause the calls for service. We pause the reports and the deadlines. And we take a moment to recognize what we don't always stop to celebrate: the people behind the badge and our support staff. I want to recognize Assistant Chief Duffner, Assistant Chief Cerda, and our Management Services Administrator, Iris Alvarado, and the ones who keep administration moving forward, Alma Rodriguez and Yvette Briones. Thanks to each of you for leading this department and our events to the success that we've had. Thank you, guys. Now I want to get to the point. Tonight I want to focus on teamwork. Recently, the 2026 Olympic Games came to a close. In those games, we saw some individual competitions, and we saw some that were comprised of teams. Outstanding performances by the men and women's hockey teams who won gold. What a team accomplishment. But one particular race caught my attention. Janet and I were watching women's speed skating when Mia Manganiello won the bronze. What grabbed my attention was that towards the end of the race, if you're familiar with speed skating, the way they stack up, Greta Myers, who was ahead of Mia, both U.S. skaters, reached back and pulled Mia ahead of her in the stack. They were racing as individuals, yet Greta helped Mia move ahead of her, where Mia went on to win the bronze. The only one that stood on that platform, on that podium, to be recognized was Mia. But Greta helped her get there. A true example of teammates wanting Team USA to win. Greta Myers sacrificed her position in the stack to make that happen. Tonight we're going to see a lot of honorees, and we're going to talk about how you make it to the stage, because we don't make it alone. Because in policing, we like to think that we're tough, independent, and capable of handling anything on our own. But let's be honest. If policing were a solo sport, most of us would have been in trouble a long time ago. No one here succeeds alone. Not the officer on the midnight shift backing up a partner at 2 a.m., not the detective working a case long after everyone has gone home, not the supervisor making the tough calls, not the dispatcher who somehow manages to keep us calm even when we're not calm. Teamwork is what carries us through chaos. And this year, that teamwork led to something historic. In 2025, for the first time in 30 years, we recorded 0 homicides. 0. That means no family in our community received the worst news imaginable. That means kids did not lose a parent. Parents did not bury a child. That is not just a statistic. That's impact. And that happened because each and every one of you policing this community. Because patrol was proactive, investigations were relentless, supervisors demanded excellence, and our professional staff kept everything running behind the scenes. Because we trusted one another. Success like that doesn't come from luck. It comes from culture, it comes from accountability, it comes from teamwork. And tonight, we honor our annual award recipients, the men and women who consistently set the standard. You don't just do your job, you elevate everyone around you. You lead by example. You make the rest of us better. And to our meritorious award recipients, You faced moments where everything slowed down, where decisions had to be made in seconds, where courage wasn't optional. You stepped forward. You did what needed to be done. That's what professionalism looks like. But here's the truth. For every person who walks up here to receive an award tonight, there are others like Greta, the U.S. skater, who helped make this moment possible. There was a partner providing cover, a dispatcher coordinating help, a supervisor answering the late night call, a spouse, a partner, or a family member holding things down at home. Let's be honest, some of our families deserve medals just for putting up with our schedules and our stories. They've heard the same story multiple times, nodded politely, and still said, "I'm proud of you." That's teamwork too. Teamwork isn't just working side by side. It's trusting the person next to you when things go bad. It's holding each other accountable. It's picking up someone after a tough call. And it's knowing that when you key that mic, someone is coming. This profession is not easy. It asks a lot of you, physically, mentally, emotionally. You're a part of something bigger than yourself. You're a part of a team that proved in 2025 that excellence is not accidental. A team that protected lives and earned many recognitions throughout the year and many accomplishments. Let me share a few. We launched the Drone First Responder Program in South Texas, the first one I even know of south of Houston. Our drone pilots in the field and in dispatch are able to launch a drone, call sign Raven, to respond to a call for service and provide overwatch for our troops on the ground. Year to date, Raven is first on scene 42% of the time with an average response time of just less than 2.5 minutes. Congratulations to Lieutenant Orlando Garcia and Sergeant Alex Cruz, who were the tip of the spear on making this happen. Indulge me, and let's take a look at a very brief video so that you can see what it looks like. It'll be on the wall back over here. That's some great work by those troops on the ground. I want to thank you, Mayor, and the council for approving the funds used to acquire this cutting-edge technology and helping to keep our officers safe. Thank you. Our community, oh, here we go. Our community-oriented policing unit continues to excel in community engagement, achieving 9th in the country at our national night out. They no doubt contributed, Edinburg PD being the Monitor's Reader's Choice for Law Enforcement Agency for the 3rd straight year. We had some officers and our communications manager who received state achievement awards at the Capitol in Austin. 3 dispatchers being recognized at the state level for outstanding telecommunications. Our training staff acquired our own academy license and recently graduated Class 1. We had a lieutenant to receive an international 40 under 40 award. A team that reduced violent crime by 37%, major crimes by 16%, and vehicle theft by 20%. A team that rewrote the entire policy manual in pursuit of accreditation. A team that showed unity and professionalism can accomplish anything. And the best part, we're just beginning. So tonight, award recipients, congratulations. You represent the very best of us. To every member of this department, sworn and professional, thank you. Your daily effort, whether recognized publicly or not, is what keeps this team strong and united. And to the families here tonight, thank you for your patience, your strength, and your sacrifice. We truly could not do this without you. One officer can make a difference, but a united team can make history. And this year you did. Enjoy this evening, celebrate each other, and tomorrow we get back out there together. Thank you. It is my absolute honor to work with each and every one of you.
Give the chief another round of applause. Not only because of those great words, but also because, and I checked, that came in just under the President's State of the Union speech in terms of time. And probably more factual, I don't know. It's time to move on now with the recognition of folks tonight. I want to make sure I'm on the right page because we've got a lot to do, and we appreciate you all being here and being ready for this. So it really is important because this is some really amazing stuff. So we're going to start with the recognition of retirees. We're going to recognize our retirees. They're individuals who have dedicated years of service to this department and our community. We thank them for their commitment and wish them all the best in their next chapter. Please come to the stage. Joel Pulido with 28 years of service. And James Ramirez with 30 years of service. We also would like Ms. Edith Alvarado, Assistant Chief Chad Duffner coming up here, please. Thank you. Assistant Chief Michael Cerda, and of course the Chief is here to be in the pictures. Bigger arms for all this stuff. That's 58 years of combined service between these two. Let's give them a huge round of applause for their dedication to our community and keeping each and every one of us safe each and every day. Thank you. All right, next we have special recognitions. These are the Chief's Coin recognitions. Chief Ayala is going to present the Chief's Recognition Coin to individuals recognized in recent letters of commendation for their exceptional initiative, professionalism, and dedication to service. Each recipient has gone above and beyond in representing the department and serving the community with distinction. I'm going to call out a few names. As I call your name, please come to the stage. Detective Claribel Vallejo, Detective Arnaldo Izquierdo, Sergeant Rogelio Salinas, Detective Omar Longoria, keep the applause going, that's right, Detective Esteban Salinas, Detective Eric Garza, Detective Jonathan Rivas, Detective Robert Reyes, Carla Marin Torres, Sergeant Humberto Salazar. These individuals played a critical role in the investigation of a burglary of habitation that occurred at a residence within the city. Through strong leadership and collaborative team effort, the case was thoroughly investigated, resulting in the seizure of more than $450,000 in currency, as well as multiple vehicles directly connected to the offense. Their coordinated approach and commitment to the investigation led to the identification and arrest of 6 individuals, all of whom were charged with burglary of habitation, engaging in organized criminal activity, and money laundering. Let's give them all a huge round of applause for making that happen. Our next group, and again, applause as we call them out. Please come up when I call your name. Officer Aaron Garcia, Officer Michelle Guerra, Officer Miguel Cano, Officer Edgar Perez, Detective Daniel Torres, Officer Abram Ortega, Detective Josue Hernandez, Sergeant Genaro Gonzalez. On August 22nd of last year, Officer Aaron Garcia conducted a traffic stop on a black Nissan Sentra, assisted by Officers Michelle Guerra, number 50, and Miguel Cano, number 141, which led to the discovery of a THC vape pen and marijuana. The driver was arrested and admitted to selling narcotics. Detective Daniel Torres, number 236, and Officer Abram Ortega, number 61, and Officer Edgar Perez investigated further, locating the subject's residence, and with cooperation from his girlfriend, recovered additional THC vape pens, THC gummies, and marijuana, totaling over 6 pounds, along with the 2021 Ford Raptor used in the activity. The male was charged with manufacture, delivery of a controlled substance, 2 counts, engaging in organized criminal activity, possession of marijuana, possession of a dangerous drug, and possession, use of a volatile chemical. Let's give him a round of applause. And the entire group is not here tonight. What's that? Okay. We have one more coming up. Here she comes. There you go. And give her one more round of applause as well. You made it. She was out driving that 2021 Ford Raptor around somewhere, I think. It's got to go somewhere when it's seized, right? By the way, Chief, I was supposed to do the 10 o'clock tonight, but I looked at this program, not going to make it. We'll have a backup. That's okay. Yeah, give them a round of applause. That's great. All right, this next group, again, as I call your name, come to the stage, and please give them all a round of applause. Celeste Flores, Jocelyn Barrientos, Sergeant Jaime Urias, Robert Langham, Evelyn Garcia, Nady Rodriguez, Luis de la Rosa. Any of them here? Oh, here we go. There they go. Hiding behind the curtain. I don't know over here. Communications operator Celeste Flores and her trainee Jocelyn Barrientos received a call from Red Wing Police Department in Minnesota regarding a welfare check. A male caller reported that his sister was being held against her will in Edinburg. Due to a language barrier, Red Wing PD had difficulty communicating with the caller. Celeste quickly facilitated a 3-way call and effectively translated the conversation. At the same time, Jocelyn received a 911 call from the female victim. While Celeste remained on the line with Red Wing PD and the male caller, obtaining video footage of the suspected location, Jocelyn utilized Zillow to help identify the possible building connected to the victim's location. Sergeant Urias responded to the scene and began knocking on doors. The female caller confirmed she could hear the knocking, positively identifying her location. Officers were then able to breach the door and safely rescue her. Celeste demonstrated exceptional leadership in coordinating efforts to locate the victim, while Jocelyn's resourcefulness and decisive actions were instrumental in the successful outcome. Their professionalism and teamwork directly contributed to saving a life. I would also like to commend senior operators Robert Langham, Evelyn Garcia, Nady Rodriguez, and Luis de la Rosa for supporting the operation throughout the incident. Their collective efforts reflect the strength and dedication of our communications team. Let's give them a big round of applause for that. Our next group, and again come forward as I call your name, Officer Alberto Valle, Officer Evaristo Carrion, Officer Ramiro Ramirez, Officer Joel Villarreal. Come on up to the stage. On November 29th of 2025, Officers Alberto Valle, number 146, Evaristo Carrion, number 34, and Ramiro Ramirez, number 109, responded to a suspicious vehicle in the area of North Seminary Road and Redbud Street. Officer Valle, with assistance from a concerned citizen, located the vehicle and conducted a traffic stop, with Officers Carrion and Ramirez assisting. 5 males were contacted, and items commonly associated with auto theft, including a programmer, key fobs, gloves, and broken glass, were discovered. 2 suspects attempted to flee, with one later apprehended by Officer Joel Villarreal and Officer Miguel Cano, providing valuable leads in ongoing auto theft investigations. The officers' vigilance, coordination, and proactive policing resulted in the apprehension of suspects and the recovery of critical evidence, demonstrating professionalism and dedication to public safety. Give them a round of applause one more time. All right, the next group, as I call your name, please come forward. Officer Isaac Tamez, Officer Brandon Cuellar, Robert Langham, Officer Joel Villarreal, Officer Miguel Cano. Officers responded to a report of a suspicious vehicle believed to be occupied by juveniles. Upon arrival, they located a maroon passenger vehicle parked at 1525 East Trenton Road, registered to an address in Harlingen. DFR drone pilots Brandon Cuellar Tapia and Robert Langham deployed both drones to canvass the surrounding area. Their coordinated aerial search identified 4 individuals walking in the south alleyway of the 1800 block of Leanne Rhymes. When the suspects observed Joel Villarreal traveling eastbound in the alley, they fled in different directions. 2 ran northbound, concealed themselves between residences, and jumped the fence into the property at 1531 East Trenton Road. When continued drone support, Officers Isaac Tamez and Joel Villarreal applied sound tactics and teamwork to locate and apprehend 2 of the 4 subjects. Both were confirmed to be juveniles and were identified as runaways out of the Cameron County Sheriff's Office. The juveniles were charged with evading arrest and detention on foot. Miguel Cano assisted by locating the vehicle, remaining with it during the investigation, and facilitating its release to the rightful owner. Coordination with the Harlingen Police Department confirmed the vehicle had been reported stolen overnight from the victim's residence. The actions of all personnel involved demonstrate a clear commitment to public safety. Their efforts resulted in the safe apprehension of juvenile runaways and the recovery of a stolen vehicle, reflecting positively on the department and the community it serves. Please give them one more round of applause. This concludes the presentation of the Chief's recognition coins. We'll now proceed with the annual awards. And we start with the Chief's Advisory Board members. The Chief's Advisory Board, led by Lieutenant Orlando Garcia, plays an essential role in the department's annual awards process. Panel members dedicate their time to carefully review all nomination entries and the supporting documentation to ensure each submission is evaluated fairly and consistently. Their thoughtful and thorough review helps highlight personnel whose service, performance, and commitment reflect the highest standards of the department. We'd also like to recognize and thank members of the Chief's Advisory Board for their continued support, professionalism, and willingness to serve in this important capacity. Please rise as I call your name. Lieutenant Orlando Garcia, Sergeant Juan Zuniga, Sergeant Carlos Romero, Officer Noé Ponce, Officer Isamar Ochoa, Officer Juan Balderas, Investigator Omar Longoria, Investigator David Escobedo, Sergeant Frank Ruiz, Celeste Flores, Rogelio Garcia, Gracie Mancias. Please give them all a round of applause for the work they do. Thank you so much. We appreciate all the work that you do to make sure tonight is a success. Next up is the Medal of Merit. The Medal of Merit recognizes exceptional service and performance that reflects a great credit upon the department. Through dedication, leadership, and lasting contributions, a number of these people have made a huge difference in what we do. We start with Fabian Zuniga. Come on up, Fabian. Investigator Fabian Zuniga is the recipient of the Medal of Merit in recognition of his exceptional leadership, initiative, and performance that exceed standard expectations. Assigned to coordinate and deliver in-service training for approximately 165 sworn officers, he ensured compliance with state mandates and departmental standards while maintaining high-quality, effective instruction. Beyond his primary duties, Instructor Zuniga supported Police Academy and field training officer programs, enhancing officer development, safety, and professionalism. He also strengthened interagency training and collaboration, improving resources and operational coordination. Through sustained dedication and outstanding performance, Instructor Zuniga has made lasting contributions that enhance training, officer readiness, and department effectiveness, exemplifying the Medal of Merit. Once again, Fabian Zuniga. All right, next we have the Distinguished Service Award. The Distinguished Service Award honors individuals whose dedication and contributions have significantly advanced the mission of the department. We start with Lieutenant Sandra Tapia and Lieutenant Orlando Garcia. Come on up here. In 2025, Lieutenant Orlando Garcia and Lieutenant Sandra Tapia led the successful implementation of Lexipol, modernizing the department's policies and procedures to ensure they remain current, compliant, and accessible to all personnel. Through their extensive review and coordination with Lexipol's implementation team, they helped align departmental policies with Texas Police Chiefs Association accreditation standards and over 170 Texas law enforcement best practices. Their leadership strengthened accountability, enhanced training through daily training bulletins, and supported the department's ongoing accreditation efforts, demonstrating exceptional commitment, professionalism, compliance, and operational excellence. Lieutenant Sandra Tapia and Lieutenant Orlando Garcia. All right, congratulations once again. Next, please welcome to the stage Sergeant Ariel Benedict. Ariel Benedict. In 2025, Sergeant Ariel Benedict demonstrated outstanding dedication while serving in the Community-Oriented Policing Division as the lead coordinator for the National Night Out Initiative. She oversaw every aspect of the events, including vendor and participant coordination, musical entertainment, and free backpack giveaway for local families. Through consistent planning meetings and hands-on leadership, she ensured all moving parts came together seamlessly. Sergeant Benedict also organized a series of block parties, community events, and public safety expo leading up to the National Night Out, strengthening community partnerships and engagement. Her efforts resulted in the department earning a 9th place national ranking, reflecting her commitment to service and community connection. Sergeant Benedict independently developed and implemented a comprehensive age-appropriate school safety presentation program tailored to elementary, middle, and high school students. At the elementary level, topics included proper use of 911, emergency procedures, stranger danger, identifying safe people and places, gun safety, and anti-bullying. Middle school presentations focused on cyber awareness, online scammers, predators, cyberbullying, vaping risks, and gun safety. For high school students, the program addressed traffic stop procedures, DWI awareness, gun safety, vaping awareness, and cyber awareness. Her initiative reflects a proactive approach to student safety and her community education across all grade levels. Sergeant Ariel Benedict, congratulations. Our next recipient is Sergeant Jesus Gaitan. Sergeant Gaitan has demonstrated exceptional leadership and dedication to community engagement throughout the year. Members of his unit consistently look to him for guidance and direction, reflecting his strong communication skills and commitment to teamwork. He worked diligently to build and maintain positive relationships with the Edinburg community and local business partners, ensuring meaningful collaboration on key initiatives. Under his leadership, the department's National Night Out event earned 9th place in national recognition among competing agencies, a testament to his planning and coordination efforts. Additionally, through the Blue Santa program, more than 3,000 toys were distributed to children in our community, bringing joy to countless families. Sergeant Gaitan's ability to foster partnerships and lead with purpose played a vital role in the success of these events, making a lasting impact on both the department and the community we serve. Sergeant Jesus Gaitan. All right, next we move on to our annual awards that are presented each year. That would make it annual, right? We start with our Professional Support Staff of the Year. I'll read you the nominees and who the winner is. So the nominees for Professional Support Staff of this year, these are the nominees. From Communication, Luis de la Rosa. From Special Services, Rogelio Garcia. From CID, Amber Morin. From Communications, Robert Langham. From the Crime Victims Liaison, Mariana Lopez. And from the Training Division, Elisa Figueroa. And the winner from this group, you give them all a round of applause. I think it's a great idea. And the winner is Mariana Lopez. It's a long walk from the back of the room, isn't it? Congratulations, Mariana Lopez. It's amazing the teamwork that comes together to make this work, isn't it? We're learning so much about that tonight. If you didn't already know, congratulations, Mariana. Mariana Lopez, once again. All right, next is our Professional Support Staff Supervisor of the Year. The nominees are Rene Davila from the Fleet Division and Elias Martinez from Communications. And the winner is Elias Martinez. Once again, Elias Martinez. All right, the Rookie of the Year. The nominees are Officer Gerardo Jerry Rodriguez and Officer Kimberly Del Angel. And the winner is Officer Gerardo Rodriguez. Jerry. That rookie on TV looks older than this guy, right? Congratulations, Gerardo Rodriguez. All right, now we're up to Officer of the Year. The nominees are Officer Omar Pacheco, Officer Felicia Barragan, Officer Ricardo Suarez, Sergeant Ariel Benedict, Officer Robert Calvillo. Let's give them all a round of applause for being nominated. And the winner is Officer Omar Pacheco. All right, and now Police Supervisor of the Year. It's a big one, okay? Police Supervisor of the Year. Here are your nominees. Sergeant Aaron Ortiz, Sergeant Jesus Gaitan, Lieutenant Robert Vallejo, Lieutenant Primitivo Rodriguez, Sergeant Joaquin Mendoza, Lieutenant Orlando Garcia, and Lieutenant Gabriel Vela Reina. These are Police Supervisor of the Year nominees. They get a round of applause, right? And the winner of Police Supervisor of the Year is Lieutenant Orlando Garcia. Once again, your Police Supervisor of the Year, Lieutenant Orlando Garcia. Congratulations once again, Lieutenant Garcia. And that is the last award of the evening. That went quickly, didn't it? Chief, you have anything else you'd like to say? It's your program. Okay, it's good. Okay, good. Well, with that, we'd like to say thank you very much to each and every one of you who came out tonight to support the Edinburg Police Department, Lieutenant Chief Ayala, for everything that you've done to make this police department great again. Not that it wasn't before, but it's even greater now. Thanks to everything you continue to do, Chief, because you're making Edinburg proud of our police department. Thank you for that, and everybody who's part of the police department. Give Chief a round of applause. Big round of applause. As we go forward tonight, just think about those officers who are out there tonight. As you drive home and they stop you for speeding, you can't say, I was just with the chief. It's not going to work. The chief told me that even if his mom gets pulled over, she's getting a ticket. So he said, if my mom's getting a ticket, you're getting a ticket too. So just forget about it. So just be careful going home tonight. Drive safely. Thank you for coming out, and thank you for being part of Edinburg Police Department's 4th annual awards banquet. Good night, everybody. Thank you.